We can throw this up there. I'm sure people have seen it by now. This is from a high school regional meet in Maryland. And I watched it, and like everybody else, was a little confused. Why was this person disqualified from this race, which means they can't move on and compete in the 300. So I zoomed in,
Some forensic analysis.
saw him put up his arms a few meters before the finish line and celebrated. And that was about it. And I think most people decided that was about it too. So excessive celebration, I guess, is how you would describe this. We've all talked about the overzealous high school officials, but I think this might be the peak of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a screenshot. We zoom in here at that moment. You see his arm, his right arm is out.
Yeah, celebrating
So he's probably like, yeah, I won.
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
Wins by a lot.
The competition he's racing against is his own teammate.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even like another school where it's by his friend. So he's taunting his friend?
Well, and that's not, let's be clear, that's not taunting.
Yeah, it's not taunting.
That's celebrating. Maybe there's something in the video we didn't see before that.
Maybe there's audio of him screaming a vulgar DQ this.
I haven't seen that evidence yet. But track officials.
They
listening to it. Well, there's nothing.
Colt's listening to the audio. He's isolating the audio. It's like CSI status back there. Some track officials would DQ just for this.
I know.
It surprised me, but then I also thought, no, this lines up perfectly. There's whether or not it's jewelry, compression shorts not matching.
It's mall cop syndrome. It's like, I'm not a real official, so I want to
Well, no, they're real officials because they're really DQing him.
No, I mean, if you're a high school regional meet official, that's not the same thing as being the official at the starting line at the Olympic Games.
You're still getting paid to be an official, though.
Are they getting paid or are they volunteering?
No, they're getting paid to officiate, just like referees in a high school basketball.
Not all officials get paid.
They're getting paid to officiate. The person who's making this call about whether or not to DQ this athlete,
I think is a volunteer.
They're getting paid. Just
how much are they getting paid?
I have no idea, but that's not the point. The point is they should be able to use some judgment here. And the point of this is high school sports. The point of this is for high school athletes to have opportunity to participate and have fun and compete. Not hurting anybody with this, not cheating, right? I don't think it's taunting. Now, if his coach has an issue with it and wants to talk to him after about, hey, maybe you should wait to celebrate, that's fine. But don't deny him the opportunity to compete at the next meet because of this. And that's the problem with track. There are no yellow cards in track. There are no 15-yard penalties. There are no technical fouls.
1 and 0s.
It's an ejection or it's all good.
Yeah.
Right? Which means officials need to be especially judicious about situations like this. But man, most people are watching that race, watching that clip and saying, wait, what are we doing here? The first instinct to DQ all the time in high school track and field and cross country even is crazy. I mean, I'm sure you have stories. Yep. I have stories. Like the jewelry stuff just drove me nuts for years because it seemed like what the officials wanted to get out of it was just not letting kids compete, but punishing them for minor rule infractions when you could just take an extra minute.
Hey man,
figure out take off the necklace. Yeah. Or let somebody know. But it's just, no, you're out. I get it. It's got to be high stress because track meet is...
No, it's not high stress. The person who discussed this person is dumb.
Well, I'm just saying track meets in general, a lot going on, a lot to manage. But this is high school. This is high school. The goal should be to have kids participate and have kids have fun.
There's Kyle Sockwell. He used to work at Flo. In high school, I was almost DQ'd for cruising the last 50 of my 200 IM in district prelims. The officials saw it as showboating, but came over to talk to me before DQing me. Ended up finally at state that year because an official gave me the benefit of the doubt. This is lame. So, yeah, he was too good that, you're going too slow.
You're not allowed to swim slow?
So
it's just insane.
Noah Lyles tweeted something. Scroll up. Oh, this is Marquise Dendy said, y'all would have hated me in high school. Noah Lyles says, that's so stupid. Why do we keep hindering ourselves as a sport? Noah Lyles, imagine if Noah Lyles got DQ'd for when he did that point to the track.
Yeah.
sign against Knighton.
Yeah.
People have been like, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me!"
Imagine if Maurice Green would have got DQ'd for getting a fire extinguisher onto his shoes after the 100 meters in Carson.
And also, what is the advantage of celebrating?
That's what I'm saying. So there's advantages, right? There's causing harm or injury.
Yeah,
you want to avoid that. And it
hurt
is high
feelings.
School.
That's basically the harm or injury.
There should be
hurt
something.
Feelings.
There should be something for sportsmanship, right? Because if they're literally screaming in their face, right? They're just taking off their jersey, going full McKessie on it. They're in high school. There probably is some line somewhere, but it is nowhere near this. Putting your arms up early to celebrate, or running too fast or too slow. That's just.
Imagine
just youthful excitement.
The LSU athlete when they were racing Texas relays against Houston.
Right.
That would have been awful.
Yeah. And again, high school, college, pro, there's different
mature
levels of. I mean, the irony here is the older you get, the more leeway you get, right?
I don't know. The Maryland 1A West Region meet officials should never officially
rerun the race.
Stupid.
But don't you think it is kind of strange? You give the most leeway to pros, and I get it because it's nobody wants to see people thrown out of the game.
At least it's just this. Whoever this person is trying to pretend like they're being a life mentor teacher and be like, you know what? Shouldn't boast in life. Yeah. It's shut up. Yeah. He's a kid. Let them just run. No one got hurt.
And celebrating an accomplishment is not something that needs to be shamed.